Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. And today, the map we're going to be trying out is Frozen Winter. Now, I don't know much about it. I believe it's a horror map, but it didn't work super well in VR because I had to use the flashlight, which would not let me spawn. And now that I do have a flashlight, I realize that's a shovel and this is a bloodstain. Have I just finished burying someone? And from the look of it, burying them extremely incorrectly? But there's a note on the ground. Let's have a look. December 27th, 2000. Me and my family are going on vacation today to a small village far from the city. It's going to be a 3-hour drive with possible snowstorms. But I'm sure we'll make it. Dominica and Artyom can't wait to get there. They've been hyped all day long. I had to find something for them to do, or else they wouldn't stop asking questions. Later, I packed their things and nope, seems to be on a timer. Hello? Am I going to get to pick it up again? Do I not get to read the rest of that? Why would this be on a timer? Okay, I can pick it up again at least. Later, I packed their things and helped Vika with the stuff. After some time, we were ready with everything. We're going to live in a medium house with a few rooms and an attic. The place belonged to my grandmother. But when... Hang on, what does that say? I hate cursive. Oh, it's hyphenated. But unfortunately, she passed away. The house should have electricity and... even TV, due to a TV station built there 5 years ago. We'll be stopping there for the whole winter holidays. I can't wait for it myself. So am I just arriving now, or is what I'm seeing here the aftermath of that not going as planned? Oh, look at this snow whipping through the trees. I feel like snowstorms are an underutilized, sort of theme for horror. Just walking around in the dead silence, because I can't remember the reason why, but for some reason, deep snow does tend to mute sounds around you. And coupled with the howling wind and the low visibility, even in the full daylight, you might not notice something sneaking up on you until it's very close. It's almost like the bright version of night in a way. And this must be Grandma's house. Why are the windows all boarded up? Is this something that I've done? See, that's the thing, is in order to understand the context here, I'm gonna have to understand the order of events here. Have I already come here and had something horrible happen? Or am I just arriving now? There's no sight of any of the family members that I allegedly arrived with. Here's a door. Oh, lakeside property. And not very useful, though, given the current weather conditions. Why, grandmother, what a spacious house you have. All the better to trap you with, my dearie. Who's here? Locked. Yeah, probably for the best. Grandma, who took all your furniture? I mean, this is a very typical grandma table, meant to seat about an army. Oh, and a straight-up serving window. Oh man, those shadows are so annoying. It's gonna be Runaway 911 all over again. Aside from the table, it actually looks like this place is vacant. The empty rooms and boarded windows? It's like it's been cleared out, not just sparsely furnished. Who goes here? Ah, Grandma, carpeted bathroom. This place is a breeding ground for bacteria. I know it's recommended for seniors, but still. And another carpeted bathroom. Toilet separate. What is that? What is that? There's blood dripping through the floor. What's up there? Can I move the box? No, no such luck. Whatever's up there, whatever created that stain, it's trying to keep me from seeing it. Left or right? Left or right? Okay, that was a shadow, but there was definitely a pair of glowing white eyes in that. Is it the cousin of the ghost from Midgard? I was just about to talk about how much I appreciate the slow burn, letting us wander the large halls of this... I'm sorry, I was talking. I didn't see you do your cool ghost trick. There's blood on this bed. The Riverside bloodshed. The Ermine family. The Ermine family is a wealthy family that has a large countryside house located in located Middle Eastern Siberia, somewhere around the River Vilu. The family has 3 children and 2 parents. They were supposed to celebrate New Year at their house. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. On Monday the 30th of September, at night, while the whole family was asleep... Stop. I hate how it's on a timer, so it stops whether I'm done or not, and then I can't pick it up again for a few seconds. An unwanted guest broke into their house. He broke in through the side of the house, bottom floor, armed with an axe. He went up to the second floor and killed the first victim, a 14-year-old girl named Anna. Then the murderer sliced her head in half and mutilated her body with the axe. Later, he went to the next room that had an 18-year-old girl named Lucy. He stabbed her in the back multiple times, completely crushing her skull into thousands of pieces. He then dismembered what was left of her body and moved on. After that, he murdered the parents by cutting off their legs and arms. In the end, he killed a boy named Anton. His body was never found. The authorities are still looking for the murderer. My prediction is that I am one of the victims reliving what happened here. That's going to be my wild mass guess. Totally unfounded, it's just where I think this is going. Unless maybe that note wasn't written by me. Maybe I'm coming upon the scene. Which doesn't explain why I'm here! But what we're seeing is definitely echoes of what happened here. Alright, let's continue the haunted house horror sideshow. Not the least of which is the lack of a railing. Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting your stabbing? I'll just try the room next door. Locked, also. So where do I go, then? Unless that sound was meant to indicate that something has changed downstairs? I'm glad this is one of those maps where the doors stay open. It helps me to know where I've been and where I haven't. Anything new in here? No. Oh, that's what's blocking the door? I feel like I could pretty easily push that out of the way. Okay, so where do I go then? I don't know where else to look. I could maybe take another step outside. Unless the doors have locked behind me. Of course they have. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try again a fix that I attempted in Runaway 911. Now, in that, I attempted to lower the shadows to low or medium to see if they would be a little bit easier on the eyes. Who knows if it'll work or not. Okay, yeah, that's actually a lot better. Well, Except for the ominous shadow that's now appeared on the wall that looks a lot like the head, shoulders, and flowing robes of some figure. But best not to dwell on it. Oh. Okay, that's a really weird bug we're getting. When I pan over objects, it puts a weird... That looks a lot like a face, doesn't it? Have I accessed something very strange by attempting to change the settings? Oh, that's as scary as the map itself at this point. Okay, back to high it is. I feel like there's gotta be a key or something that I can access, right? Unless maybe there's more information in the burnt out section of the bottom of this magazine? Another news, blah blah blah, New Year's, we hope that you blah blah blah, this text is useless, won't even read it. Nice job, game. You were correct the first time, I only came back because I was confused. But now I have to wait for this magazine to fall off my face before I can continue my search. You know, alternate interpretation. Maybe Anton is the murderer. I mean, they said that he was never found. Or maybe I am Anton, and I'm being forced to relive the scene of my crime. I feel like I'm really reading a lot out of nothing, but that'll happen when you're forced to wander around the same space forever, unsure of what to do. Ah! Okay, I didn't expect this door to open this time. Why, Grandma, what an odd place to put the TV. All the better to see Leno with. Okay, well, those are two charred corpses, but it wants me to interact with the bed. Ah! Okay, I guess that flashing light represented a key? That's two bodies. I guess the parents, which means the other two rooms were the children's rooms. Meaning poor little Anton didn't have a room. No wonder he went crazy and axe-murdered everyone. So I guess this is my company now. You know, it always bears mentioning, a lot of things that we take for lame in horror maps would actually be really scary in real life. Like, imagine you're exploring an abandoned house, and you find two horrifically charred bodies on an upstairs bed. And then when you go to leave, the door locks behind you. And that's scary enough, not knowing what did this or what locked you in. But also, just being trapped in a room with two corpses. Not being able to leave, that would certainly wear on you after a while. It goes to show that there's definitely a different kind of scary that has to go into designing video games. I mean, let's be real. You would probably get scared in real life if a skeleton popped out. What do I do? I worry that a lot of these things, given the state of the magazines, might be on a timer. Because I definitely tried this door after I investigated the children's rooms. And after a while, it just kind of worked. The problem with that is that it means I'll have to revisit things that I've already tried and didn't work. Which is a very frustrating way to go about it. Okay, I guess I wandered around enough for something to trigger, finally. Or just stepped in the right spot. Aw. Gran and Pop are gone. Can you maybe smash some of this furniture into the door so that I can get out of here? I'll cut a lot of this, but I've actually been in here for quite some time. I'm gonna take that as the doors... Oh, thank you! The service in this place is really improved. This is the value of customer feedback. And again, the janitorial staff still leaves something to be desired. Oh, that was nice, actually. I love it when you see something, but only for a moment. When you're able to see something for just the right amount of time to process that something is there, but not what it is. And that's the smallest bed so far. This must be Anton's bed. And this is certainly leading credence to the idea that Anton was the real axe murderer. I'm also kind of starting to think that this is all my own personal guilt trip, and that Anton is possibly me. I'm going to assume that that wasn't a current photo from when the attack took place, though. Else that toddler was hefting an axe heavier than him. But the answer surely lies in the attic. Hello? Oh, I love conveniently crafted box mazes in the attic. Giving me real good flashbacks to Outlast Whistleblower. Only good things happen in attics. Especially when you're being corralled in a particular direction. Hello? Can we maybe sneak a peek through here? No. This is some great ambiance. Increasing the length of time that it takes for me to get from one end of the room to the other allows my anticipation to build. The sound of the wind going over the top of the roof. That's so much of what makes a good horror map, is building anticipation. Even though this has a lot of the cliches of the crappier horror maps, it's also doing a lot of things right. And in that way, I feel like it's kind of the quintessential GMOD horror map. Right in the middle in terms of quality, and there's definitely a place for that. Notice how, even though I've been pretty critical of it, those jump scares are still landing. I mean, they say... You see? They say that jump scares are cheap, and they can be, but, you know, for them to be truly effective, you have to be doing something right. And in this case, what it's doing right is it's building that dread, it's building that anticipation by having these large spaces for me to wander through, allowing me to live in my own head by setting these expectations about what I might see, about what I might find, and a story to make me dread what's around the corner. That's the thing, you need to have some kind of backstory to establish the mood of the place, as well as establishing it, the atmosphere of what you're seeing. I think at the very least, this has some of the... this is going to have some of the best jump scare reactions of any video in a while. I just realized that, that's a boarded up room. There's more beyond here! Oh my god! It broke down and I thought, okay, like, I had just started in that millisecond to come down from the jump scare, and then I looked down and just got jump scared all over again by that absolutely revolting sight, even though it's the same Sharple model that I've seen a million times before. Something about the fact that the scare forced me to look up, and then just as I was coming down from it, I looked down and saw that. Look, I can do shadow puppetry with that corpse. But what's here? Also, I'm pretty sure I found more corpses total than the number of people who are said to have been murdered here. That's a box ramp. That's a box ramp. I bet I can break my way out. Come on. Break down. Yes. And we're out. Very convenient note, though. Kinda curious that it hasn't blown away in this raging storm. 29th of December, 2000. Something weird is going on. People are spreading rumors about some person who seems to roam the forest at night. To be honest, last night I saw a dark figure between the trees, but I thought that was just my imagination. They even say that they heard knocks and random voices at night. So, is this a killer, or was this paranormal from the very beginning? Was I supposed to see something? It's a moot point. I didn't finish reading this. I don't know what this could be. No one continued walking outside so late. The latest sighting of that person was near the something family house, but none of them were out at that time. Anyway, I hate these timed things. Stop. You're gonna do it every time I put it down? It's like the ghost is like, no, keep reading. You're gonna get to the good part. Anyways, Dominica, Artyom, and Vika don't know about that yet. I hope they won't until we leave. Don't want them to be scared of all this. I'm sure it's going to be nothing in the end. Otherwise, everything is great. Kids are having a lot of fun spending time here. They've already built multiple snowmen. Soon I'll have to get a fine tree for New Year. Soon I'll have to get a pine tree for New Year. Have to get ready for the presents also. Still, who is that person? I hope nothing bad will happen. Famous last words. Oh, sorry. Now I have to wait until this falls off my face, but don't think I don't notice that little piece, that little droplet of blood just under the last paragraph. So, alright, time to go roof sledding. Whee! But now what? Do I just run off into the forest? That doesn't seem wise. It also doesn't seem possible because there's a hard edge to the map. Maybe if I try going back inside? Nope, locked. So what do? I got the crowbar. That enabled me to break some things down. Was I supposed to have maybe picked up something else? Or am I supposed to find something in these woods? Maybe I have to go to the other family house that it was mentioned in the note? Wait, something's flashing on the screen. When I approach the edge of the map, yes. You're not done yet. Okay, well, I would like to not be done yet, but I can't figure out what you want me to do. Wait. There's an abandoned car over here. Is there anything I can do with this? Doesn't seem so. I'm just trying to hug the wall so that I can maybe try and find something, but I don't know what I'm supposed to look for. Was I not supposed to jump down off the roof, maybe? I can't get back inside the house. Wait. Wait. Here's a different place. A dumpster in some kind of old destroyed garage, maybe? This! I don't think those bloodstains were on the ground a second ago. Anywhere else for me to look, though? I'm running into things now, but I'm not finding things for me to do. Actually, from the look of it, this door has been smashed in with some incredible force. There's a big dent and crack on the exterior-facing side, and it, like, crashed through the floor. The hunt continues, I suppose. Anything to do with this dumpster? Maybe a campfire. Did somebody maybe try to burn some evidence? 28th of December 2000. We have arrived. The place is in pretty good shape. The trip to here took us longer than expected. We ended up in a traffic jam while leaving the city. Though it's a miracle that we didn't run into any big snowstorms. God, I find cursive so difficult to read. It was clear, sunny weather. The children had fallen asleep once we got there. We had to carry them into the house. Anyways, the people here seem nice. There's even a car repair shop or something. Oh, come on. Also, there's even a small river here that isn't even on the map. One thing I noticed is that there are not many homes here. Only about 5, I think. Later that day, I find out that my car wasn't working properly, so I took the car to the mechanic out here. But then I remembered that I left the second keys to the house in the car. Aha! Okay, where was that place? Over here. Thank you very much. The keys are inside the car. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was still holding down the W key, and I ended up right inside you. Oh, this is reminding me of Cry of Fear. That texture on the ground looks really familiar. Yep, you're not going to get me that way anymore. You're going to have to do something a little bit more original than that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what that ground texture is from. I know I've seen it before. Yep. Alright, gimme keys. Thank you. Now that was the second set of keys to the house, so I gotta find my way back to the house. You know what? I know that sound is supposed to sound like it's playing right in my ear, I guess. But given what we'd heard, and the fact that we first read about it in the note on the roof, imagine if it was more directional. Like, imagine if we just heard it drifting out of the forest, not knowing what's watching, staring back at us. Alright, let's make our way back to the front door. I wonder what more there will be to do inside the house. I think we've seen every room, but yeah, these Gary's Mod maps are not above manipulating geometry. Wait. Oh, wait, I thought I had a second key. Alright, so I just did what I always do when I'm stuck on a Gary's Mod map, since it's not like you can often find a guide, and looked up a video of someone else playing it so that I could get up to the part right before where I'm at and see where they go and basically how this part shakes out. And it seems like there's another house out here, which I didn't think was possible, but maybe we can actually move beyond that barrier now. The one that told me I wasn't done yet. And access a new part of the forest. You know what? I think the barrier was directly at the car, so I think we're moving into unexplored territory now. The note did make mention of other houses in the area. Actually, funnily enough, the YouTuber that I watched was Lord Minion. You may know as Wade from Markiplier's channel. December 31st, 2000. This is horrible. Can't read that family. Got brutally murdered at night. All of them. Who could have done this? They were murdered after that mysterious person... This is really, really irritating me now. They were murdered after that mysterious person was seen around their house. Did he do that? Who is he? Why would he do this? Everyone is afraid. Dominica and Artyom know about this and are scared to go out. Vika is telling me that we should go back home where it's safe. I would love to, but the car hasn't been repaired yet, and there are no close-by train stations that can get us back into the city. The car mechanic is taking his sweet time fixing my car. That car mechanic. People suspect him in the murder of the family. I guess it makes... Oh my god! I guess it makes sense. He does seem like a creepy kind of guy. He also has a long coat like the murderer. Whatever. Once the car is fixed, we're leaving this place. Now you can go away, thank you. A lot of abandoned cars scattered about. And come to think of it, it actually kind of makes sense. If the murderer in this remote area were to be a car mechanic, he could disable the cars and assure that they're not in working order so that anyone here can leave. Thereby not only making sure that they're trapped here, but that they won't be able to report any murders that happen in the vicinity. Okay. There's got to be some other house that we can find. Ah, there's one. At the top of this big hill. Oop. Come on. Who builds a house like this? Just sticks it on top of a random hill with no pavement or anything, like a Minecraft village. It won't let me walk around the side. Curse you, invisible walls! But we can come around this way. No, we can't. How am I getting in here, then? There's a side door. Locked? What do you mean, locked? Oh, now you're unlocked. Yeah, this level, for as good as it is, for as nice and atmospheric as it is, and for all the surprisingly effective jump scares, the scripting really is pretty annoying at points, where I have to rely on retrying things that I've already tried. Like, I was stuck wandering for a long time because I didn't realize that the invisible wall on the edge of the map had been lifted. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? There's like a humming or a murmuring? Okay. You were left, in my opinion, you were left visible just a little bit too long. It sounds certainly audible by now. What am I gonna find under this bed? Bring me my doll. Ochre smokers, ochre doker. Where's your doll, though? Oh, please don't be in the attic. I have had enough of attics today. Locked. I find this house so much creepier than the other one because... Look, this abandoned shack in the middle of the blizzard. And we come in still hearing the wind howling outside. But there's all these tight corridors and blind corners in the dark. Very dark. All of that murmuring lets us know that there's something in here with us. Each corner making us wonder if this is the turn that will bring us to some horrific sight. All the while letting our imagination run wild with what that sight will be. But where do I go now? I think I do have to climb the ladder. No? Okay, where's your doll then? Oh, wait. Oh, there's a little flash coming from inside the sink. Okay, there's a pair of keys. Alright. I couldn't see it at all from the angle that I was at. And the flashlight obscured it even when it was displaying. Okay. What else have we got? Are there any dolls in here? I'm in desperate need of a doll right now to please the entity that's trying to trap me here. Although this is actually quite a comfy house, it's actually quite to my taste. You know, just Hi. There was a face in that last one. But as I was saying, you know, just get some insulation in here. It's not all bad. Did I pick up a doll? Seriously, what am I looking for? Okay, so what do I do then? There must be something in this room that I haven't found yet. You know what? I'm going to adopt the strategy of just turning my flashlight off and looking around for that telltale flashing light. I have found nothing. Except apparently the snowstorm outside causes everything to silhouette in pitch black. Oh, I guess I picked up some keys. I literally don't know where that was, but alright. Does that open you? Ah, there's the doll! What? Did that come from the doll, or did that come from upstairs? No. Nope. Nobody here. Nobody here. I'm just gonna have to... If this is anything like Darkwood, there should be a savage walking in any minute so I can slap him in the back of the head with my shovel. Thank you, we don't want any. I know they're somewhat overdone, but I really do enjoy the trope of stomping footsteps and dragging noises and inhuman vocalizations outside a locked door. It's cheap, it's overdone, but it's overdone because it's effective. It's the kind of thing that allows you to conjure images in your head, and that's so much scarier than anything the game could show you. Okay, I have your doll. Thank you. Why, you're very welcome. I just heard something move. Are these meant to be bloody footsteps stepping towards the bed? Yes, the attic is now open. I think this is it. Whatever we're looking for, it's gotta be up here. Oh, it's like that armchair is set out and waiting for me. Like someone's been expecting me. I'm still not sure of what my role is in all this. Hello? Can I interact with this, please? Thank you. 1st of January 2001. Why? No. Why would this happen? He killed them. My family. Why? Dominica, Artyom, Vikya, all of them dead. While I was outside, I didn't protect them. It's my fault. We should have left when we had the chance. Now they're dead. I'm going to find them. I'm going to kill him for what he did. I'm writing this while hiding in the attic. I'm going to find him and do the same thing he did to everyone. I'm going to check the car mechanic since he might be him. If only I stayed... Excuse me, I'm not done reading yet. I might have protected them. My fault. My fault. Okay, now you can take the text off my screen, please. I am so annoyed with these timers. Alright, so it seems like whoever the author of this note is didn't get to take their revenge, but maybe I still have to. The question is how. It said something about going to the car mechanic, but of course I've already been there, so what else is there for me to do? Hi. Oh, yep, had to get more jump scares in, didn't you? Alright, so I don't know what else to do but head back to the mechanic. I haven't seen anything else in this new section of forest that's been unlocked. If I don't find anything at the mechanic, I'll just have to have another look around over here. The last time I didn't know what to do, I had to push up against the area that was an invisible wall marked by text. And now I can step onto the bridge. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Just be careful not to be distracted by all that and step into the hole, plunging me into the frozen river. And what's over here? Oh, it's not over yet. I kind of expected it to end when I crossed the bridge. But we're not done yet. Another house. Or maybe some kind of gas station? It looks like this is boarded up too. Whatever happened here, I don't think we're dealing with a human killer anymore. If it was ever a human killer, it's very clear that this is a battle that's now being fought amongst ghosts. Yeah, I'll have a Mountain Dew. New Year Curse. And some stuff about the Romanov family, which that text is a little bit too small for me to read. But it says multiple reports of other murders have been confirmed in the area. And this is from January 2001, so it's talking about the same thing. Is this like some kind of curse related to the Romanov family? Because if so, that is quite a stretch for the story to take. Well, let's continue looking around and see if there's not something for us to find here. Anything in the back? No! Well, we now have a shortcut, but unfortunately that doesn't really help us much. Anything in the back of this truck? No. Can we maybe... Maybe we can climb up onto the roof. Yes, who even needs a ladder? All this for her, all this for her, all this for her. Red, more red, red. All this red for her, death, death, my fault, my fault. No, it's their fault. They all deserved it. Once again, there's nothing what we can do but continue to search the woods. Anything in the back of this tanker? No. A fence. Is there some other property here? A tower. Oh no, please, please, please don't make me climb it. I've played enough Far Cry in my lifetime. No, this must be the TV station that one of those first notes was talking about. The one that had just opened up in the area a few years prior. Alright, if we can find our way in here, I think we've got to find some answers here, right? Oh, there's still power, the gate's opened, and there's still a current moving through those lines, setting that tree on fire. Oh, what am I gonna find here? Once again, a lot of empty space. Maybe there's something I can read over here? No. All just abandoned equipment. Let's try the back room. Is this door gonna be... Oh, this door is locked. Maybe there's something I can press somewhere to unlock it, or... maybe some other way in. Maybe we'll get a clue if I can get a peek through that window. There's a body slumped in the chair! How do I get over there? And also, it looks like there's an active camera on one of those screens. How do I get in? There's got to be something I can do. Maybe I can try something on this... No, there's no keyboard over here. I'll have to look around. Can we get in through here? No. Maybe we can try disconnecting the generator? Or starting it. Okay, well that's going now. Maybe now we can open that door. Although I don't see what the generator is for, considering this all seems to be connected to the grid, but the lights have turned on, and that light is now green. We can definitely go inside. Are you the one? Are you the one that was leaving the notes? Can't take your gun, it seems. Seems like that's something that I would want to have. This is my final goodbye. I can hear him walking outside. He's going to kill me soon. Vika, Dominika, Artyom, come on. I will avenge you. I will avenge you. And if I won't, please forgive me. What more can I do? These look to be the cameras on the outside of the building. Can I switch between them, maybe? No? What am I doing by pressing on these keys? And what were you trying to do here? Did you just run inside, or were you on a mission? Interacting seems to do something, but what? Ah, that probably opened this door. I'm gonna have to climb this thing. Alright, folks, I didn't expect to be doing platforming today, but it seems that's just the situation we've gotten ourselves into. Oh, rickety piece of crap. No! Literally every stair collapsing along the way. Oh boy. I can already tell this is going to be a huge pain. Up we go. Man, just how does this help me stop a murderer? Oh, and you're really going to make me try and jump that gap? The physics on this map are quite floaty indeed. So maybe I can make it? This is going to be a deal breaker, isn't it? I'm going to be so annoyed if this stops me from finishing the map. Almost floated right over. Oh, this is going to be frustrating, I can tell. Gotta crouch and look back in midair. That seems to slow my forward propulsion at some point. At least to a certain extent. But I think we're almost there. Never mind. I think I read somewhere that this map is a re-upload of something quite old. And you know, that certainly makes sense because I'm definitely feeling the Far Cry inspiration right now. Oh boy, we are so high up. I'd never be able to do this. I can't stand heights. Imagine the frigid air, the wind making you lose your balance as you do this. For sure would not be a fun time, especially if... this is going to be so difficult. Good thing I'm seemingly light as a feather. Although that should mean that I'm getting picked up by the wind, should it not? Almost there, for real this time. What am I doing here?
Hello, is anyone there?
Hi.
Help me!
No, you help me!
No. Who are you? What are you?
What did that say? There was text on the bottom of the screen for just a second.
What? Hello? Hello? Help me!
Is that it?
What?
This is the APATF auto messenger. The area you're located in has been locked off due to high alerts of PA. All connections with the outside world are blocked. All rescue procedures are strictly prohibited. If you leave the area, you will be killed on sight. This is the APATF auto messenger.
Okay, this is taking a confusing turn. First of all, I wasn't able to understand half of that because the static and the sound of the wind just completely overpowered the voice. And now I can't leave. I can't even jump down. Can't climb down the ladder. Does that mean that the map is done?
The area you're located in has been locked off.
Hi. And here's an ad for the next one, Frozen Winter 2, which is also downloaded, and I will definitely be giving that a try in the near future. So that was Frozen Winter, and overall I like it. It's definitely got that charm of old-style Garry's Mod horror maps, while still being... I don't know, it feels like there's a little more effort, a little more quality put into it. Actually, I don't know if I'd even say higher quality, and I do not mean that as an insult. I mean that in the best possible way. It has that same feel as classic Garry's Mod horror maps, but I think it just allows itself to take its time more. There's actually a full story here to get, and a lot of wandering and exploration to do. And in that way, it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it does give the idea the time it deserves. And a lot of horror maps don't do that. So many of them are just a small house or a little section of forest, and then they culminate in a jump scare and it's over. I mean, how many times have I finished a map and then said, man, I wish they had really taken the time to tell this story? There were some annoyances as far as the way the scripting worked, where often I would kind of be called upon to retry things that I had already tried and didn't work, which is a little bit annoying, and at times, that led to me spending a long time trying to figure out what it was I was supposed to be doing. But all in all, I enjoyed that. If you want to try it for yourself, the link will be down below. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to do that is at the Discord, which I will link in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.